Hey guys, Cyndi Williams here, the Wanderlust CEO. I have Athena from Sunshine Travel Company joining us this morning. Athena, how are you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm so good. Well, first of all, congratulations. You just graduated Careers on Vacation. How does it feel?
I'm so excited. I really am. I'm just excited.
It's such
I'm
a
ready to
journey,
get
right?
going even more and I'm excited.
I love it. Well, tell everybody a little bit. Thank you for sharing your story today, but tell everybody a little bit about where you were before you started Careers on Vacation and where you are now.
So before Careers on Vacation, I had nothing. I was just me with a dream about becoming a travel agent, had no idea how to get there, what to do. I remember laying in bed at night, Googling how to become a travel agent. And would come up with crazy websites, Google. And finally, one day, I came across you on Facebook and completely started binging every video and was talking to Joe, my husband. And finally, we did it. And now, after the program, I have a full business. I I know I have a full business, which is so awesome.
Hang on, I have a
And
celebration button now. Check out my new
oh
button. Yay! We're celebrating. I love it.
it's yeah. So between then and now, it's completely different. Having a business and helping people book vacations and taking vacations of my own with even more confidence and a different mindset when I take those. So it's awesome.
I love it. That's so exciting. Well, I'm so happy for you. I know. And I feel like when you start the journey, when I was coming into the business 25 years ago, it was really clear. You went to travel school and then you went to work, right? Today
Yeah,
with the internet, it's like this and like there's a bazillion different paths and journeys, and most not good to get into the industry. So
yeah.
finding that one that resonates with you and kind of like, it feels good. So I love that. And in less than 12 weeks, you're already booking, you're already traveling.
I
That's,
know.
that's so exciting. What's been your biggest win or celebration since taking the program?
I think my biggest win was after I launched I guess obtaining my business license. I had no idea where to start with that, but the program walks you through every step in that. And then once I finally launched my business, I got over the mindset barriers with that and launched it. I was shocked at in 4 hours, I had people already on my website, logging it, giving me their email addresses for my newsletters, and then liking my page and joining my VIP group. And it was just like, whoa, my Facebook was blowing up. It's like, okay.
You're like, it works, it works.
Yeah. I got on the program page and was like, guys, it's happening.
It's all
So
happening. It's like that Star Wars meme of like little Anakin where it's like, it's working.
yeah, exactly.
We might have to edit that in. I love that.
Oh yeah, for sure. That was definitely my biggest win. It gave me that boost of confidence and just helped put everything in perspective and was like, okay, yeah, what I'm learning and what I'm doing from this program is working, and it's I'm watching it happen in like 4 hours, boom. And so that was definitely my biggest win. It made me feel like I was doing it right.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a huge celebration. And it is because a lot of people don't realize it's two jobs. Yes, learning how to be a travel agent, but if you don't have leads coming in, if you don't have activity happening around your business, and if you don't know how to set up that online marketing, set up your marketing engine, it's kind of like you do all that work and then you sit and wait and it's crickets, and you don't want that. So I love that you are using our systems and processes, and 4 hours. I mean, I don't know if that's a record, but I feel really good about 4 hours for your first leads kind of coming into your business. That's amazing. You mentioned mindset work. How did the mindset work impact you or your business as you went through this program?
Honestly, the mindset portion was something that I didn't know I needed, but I am so glad that I got it because it not only helped my business, but it helped me in life in general. Like, you help me identify and Brandon is awesome. You know, he helps me
Yeah.
identify my mindset barriers, such as fear, the unknown, fear of that, and then just, you know, my self doubt that I have in myself. And through everything that I learned, I now realize that it's not just like a one and done thing with my mindset. It's something I continually have to work on. And even after the program, you guys have given me the tools to continue that work on myself, which reflects my business because now I'm on top of things. I'm not procrastinating because I don't feel overwhelmed. And I'm taking, you know, what I can do every day. And then, you know, it's helped my house. My house seems cleaner somehow.
I love
I'm
that.
managing to do that. So it's the mindset is just huge,
Yeah.
huge.
It's important. I like that you mentioned tools because I always say, like, we're going to teach you how to be a travel agent and how to have a successful travel business. That's what we do every day. But if we're really putting the extra sauce on things, we start to change people's lives through adjusting their mindset, not just in how they're running their business, but like you said, it's flowing over into how I'm running my household, how I'm feeling about myself, how I'm reducing my overwhelm. Those are such big things, especially in this industry. Like when I started, you sat next to a bunch of other travel agents and you had community and you had people right there in the same room. In today's environment, you guys are all running your businesses from home. You're in a silo. So having tools to deal with the hard days and having a community now, you're part of the Careers on Vacation family that, you know, you'll be in forever now. So I love that. I love it when it spills over a little bit, which is why I have this question on here. Take me back, Athena, to when you found us and you're like, who is this lady on YouTube, as I'm in the middle of the night Googling stuff? Like, what is this? Take me back to what the process was like for you personally. Was there anything you had to overcome before you started the program, or what was that process like for you?
Yeah, so I found you on Facebook and I was like, okay, who's this chick talking about travel agents? You know, this is something I want to do. And so I started like stalking you, basically. I watched all
We
your
get a lot
videos.
of that. It's all good. You were a friendly stalker. That's the only kind we allow.
And so I started talking more with my husband about it and was like, he's so supportive. But we would be in the car and be like, Cyndi says this and Cyndi says that. And I could do this and we could do this. And he's like, but then my mindset would take over and I'd say, but I don't know. That's like a huge step. I mean, I'm running my own business, but you know, I don't know if I can do it. And he was just like, do it. You know, do the discovery call, talk to them, see what you know, I just ask your questions.
Yeah.
And finally in December, I called and set up my discovery, and Natalie was amazing.
Yeah.
We talked for an hour just about me personally, her personally, the program. She answered all my questions, and I scheduled for the first week of January to start. And I got off the phone, and Joe, my husband, I was like, I did it. And it was just, you know, even after that, you know, my self doubt, I was like, okay, what have I done? Like, I've gotten myself into this. But even that, you know, Natalie, you know, I told Natalie about my doubts, that I could do it. And she sent me Brandon's YouTube and
Yeah.
was like, just watch this video, check him out. And he was like, he built me up. I was like, okay, that program started. I was like, I'm doing this. This is happening. And
Well, Natalie used to work for my agency, and she is in one of our masterminds, and we taught her how to do the same thing we taught you how to do, because she came to me and said, I think she was nervous at the time. She's like, I would love to do my own thing. I'm like, awesome. I'm an empowerment coach. Let me show you how to do it. So who better to share that? That's why she ended up helping us out in enrollments, because she's already been through what you've been through. And so I think it's easier when you talk to someone who's been through the process before. So I love that. That's amazing. And
I'm
when did you know with your self doubt? When did you know? When did that quiet down? Right? Was it like on the first call? Was it like 3 weeks in? What was it for you when you're like, okay, I made a good decision? Like, when did you realize that?
Um, let's see. It was after the first call. That first call, I was like, okay, a lot's going on. But um, I think once I got that LLC paper that I
Mm,
was a business, and I was like, okay, I've gotten this far. I'm an owner of a business. And I was like, and then I think it's just that mindset kicked in, the positive part of mindset. And it was like I had made that decision. Like it was my future. I was speaking it out into existence, like you say. And, I was like, I am a successful business owner.
that's right. Being the captain of your ship, the artist of your masterpiece, all of those things, because it is hard to shift, especially like when I look at how we educate even our children, right? We go through this system of school. It's like sit down, be quiet, follow the rules, do the things. And so when you get to that place of like, I have a dream of doing something big, but should I sit down, be quiet, and follow the rules? You can't, you have to break that mold a little bit. And I think that I love that you shared, being so brave and sharing your mindset and how you were feeling, because so many people get stuck in that place. And sometimes we had one the other day that was like, I've been following Cyndi for 3 years. And then she was talking to another of our enrollment coaches and she's like, you should have pushed me harder when you talked to me last year to get start this program, because I went out and I spent all of this money and I've spent way more money than the
Oh,
program was, and it's a disaster. I'm not any further than I was a year ago. And it was funny because we're, in discovery process, we want to know if it's a match, and if you're feeling hesitant, it's not the time, that's okay. So we're not pushing in any way, shape, or form. But it was so funny because she's in the mastermind now. She's all like, this is the best thing I ever did. But people get stuck in that place for years of like, can I, should I can't, oh, am I capable? All of those little, like, what I call mindset gremlins that kind of seep into your world that just prevent you from moving forward. But I love that you got that piece of paper and you're like, this feels different. This feels good. This feels like
yeah.
I'm in control of the rest of my life. So, oh
Absolutely,
my
because I went to school for the medical field,
God.
and
Mhm.
I'm still doing that job, and it was just like I went after college 3 months through Europe, and I came back and was like, I want that to be my life, and
No, it gets
that
to
was
be
like my
now.
dream trip, and I was like, I don't only want to travel, I want to help others like go on their dream trips.
I always
Uh,
I always think of travel, it's like it's the highlights of our lives. And as travel agents and travel advisors, like we get to be the person that arranges the highlights of people's lives. And when they're 80, 90 years old and they're looking back, it's like we get to be that part. And then all along, the perk of the job is we get to travel too. So
yeah,
it's a win-win, I feel like. I love that. What would you say to that person? Last question, Athena. What would you say to that person who's on the fence? They want to become a travel agent, they just don't know how to do it or how to get there, and they're just not sure about careers on vacation. What would you say to that person who's sitting on the fence and just thinking about it?
I would tell them to just do it. I mean, no matter what you do in life, whether you go to school, you get a job, you go on vacation yourself, you buy a book, a textbook, a guidebook, and that's almost like what they're doing with COV. They're buying like a guidebook on how to do it. And not only do you have to, COV program, you get so much support, you get to network, and you've already weeded out the crap. I mean, you know, to say it frank. And
It's not a fluff program. It's a very, like you said, it's like a guidebook, or what we like to call it, a roadmap. Like do this,
yeah,
then do this, and then do this. And our program does not have a bunch of fluff. Like I know we've had people come through our program that have done other ones and they're like, there were just hours and hours of like stuff that I don't really need to know to start selling next week. And I think that's I like your guidebook analogy, because that's really what we strive to do with this program.
no, it absolutely is. I mean, you walked me through. I mean, I knew nothing about starting a business, selling vacations, to the booking process besides doing it myself for me. I didn't know questions to ask, and marketing was a wild Greek language to me. Even though I am Greek, it was it was Greek.
It's a whole
Uh,
new world. You're like, what is this? It's a whole, yeah, For sure.
Exactly. And so you gave me all those tools and steps and support and outlets and resources. And it was just like, okay, like I can do this because you've got my back essentially. And it's awesome.
I love it. Well, I'm
Do
so
it.
glad you enjoyed the program. I am just cheering with you. You know, I'm your cheerleader for life as you move forward. That's amazing success in less than 12 weeks. That's amazing. And you started the program when we were still kind of in that shutdown phase, right? So it's
Yeah.
so nice to see everything opening up in travel now and just seeing everything rebound so beautifully. What I'm getting at is it was a way tougher decision for Athena 12 weeks ago than it is for anyone making the decision right now when travel. It's like so easy to book travel right now once you know what you're doing. But guys, if you are out there and you are thinking about, I want to be a travel agent, I want to do what Athena just did, definitely reach out to us and book that discovery call. You can go to careersonvacation.com/ready now, and you'll go through the same process that Athena did. You'll just have a conversation with my team. They'll help map your goals, get some clarity, and find out if working together is a match. If so, we'll talk to you about applying for the program. And if not, we'll still give you some great tips on what you should do as you move forward in your journey. At the end of the day, I wish everybody love and abundance as they start to get into this amazing industry, which I love. So, Athena, thank you so much for joining us today. You're not going far. We'll see you over in the grad group. All
Thank you.
right, we'll see you next time. Bye. Hey guys, Cyndi Williams here. If you like that last video, make sure you check out my other content to help you grow and scale your very own travel business. And also, I invite you to travel around the world with me and find out what I'm doing in my portable, profitable, award-winning travel business. Check out the videos.